What if I told you that your retirement income could be getting a significant boost? Canadian seniors, listen up. Recent changes to the Old Age Security Program mean more money in your pocket each month. While it's not the $2,800 increase you might have heard rumored, the real numbers are still impressive and could make a real difference in your life. Stay tuned as we break down the latest OAS increases, what they mean for you, and how you can maximize your benefits. Trust me, you won't want to miss this information that could put thousands of extra dollars in your bank account over the coming years. Welcome back to Seniors Money, your go-to channel for navigating the complex world of retirement finance in Canada. I'm Michael, and today we're diving deep into the recent old age security updates that could significantly impact your monthly income. Whether you're already retired or planning for the future, this video is packed with information you need to know. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. You may have heard rumors about a massive $2,800 monthly increase in OAS payments. While that would certainly be life-changing, it's unfortunately not accurate. However, the real increases we've seen recently are still substantial and worth getting excited about. In July 2022, the Canadian government implemented a 10% increase to the OAS pension for seniors aged 75 and over. This permanent increase was the first of its kind since 1973, outside of regular inflation adjustments. But that's not all. OAS payments have also been steadily increasing due to inflation adjustments. Let's break down these changes and what they mean for Canadian seniors. Before we dive into the specifics of these increases, let's make sure we're all on the same page about what OAS is and how it works. Old age security is one of the three main components of Canada's retirement income system, alongside the Canada Pension Plan (CPP) and private savings or workplace pensions. Unlike CPP, OAS is funded through general tax revenues, making it a non-contributory program. This means you don't need to have worked in Canada to receive it. OAS provides a modest base income for Canadian seniors, which can be supplemented by other sources of retirement income. It's designed to provide a basic level of income security for seniors, regardless of their work history. Now let's look at the current OAS rates and recent increases. As of April to June 2023, the maximum monthly OAS payment for seniors aged 65 to 74 is $686.12. For those 75 and older, it's $754.73. Here's how we got to these numbers. Regular indexation. OAS payments are adjusted quarterly based on changes in the Consumer Price Index, CPI. This ensures that the purchasing power of OAS benefits keeps pace with inflation. 10% increase for seniors 75 plus. In July 2022, the government implemented a 10% increase for seniors aged 75 and over. This was a one-time, permanent increase to the base amount. 65 years of age or older. A Canadian citizen or a legal resident of Canada, at the time your OAS application is approved. Have resided in Canada for at least 10 years after turning 18. If you're living in Canada at the time of application, you must have been a Canadian citizen or legal resident when you left Canada and resided in Canada for at least 20 years after turning 18. It's important to note that the amount you received depends on how long you've lived in Canada after age 18. To receive the full pension, you need to have resided in Canada for at least 40 years after your 18th birthday. If you've lived here for less time, you'll receive a partial payment, 1/40th of the full pension for each complete year you lived in Canada after age 18. While OAS is a universal program, there is an important caveat known as the OAS recovery tax, or clawback. This means that if your income exceeds a certain threshold, you may have to repay part or all of your OAS. For the 2023 tax year, the income threshold is $86,912. If your income exceeds this amount, your OAS pension will be reduced by 15 cents for every dollar of income above the threshold. If your income is high enough, your entire OAS pension may be clawed back. Let's put these increases into perspective. If you're over 75 and receiving the maximum OAS payment, the 10% increase implemented in July 2022 meant an extra $64.51 per month. That's $774.12 per year. Not an insignificant amount. Moreover, the regular indexation to inflation has led to further increases. From July 2022 to June 2023, the maximum monthly payment for those 75 and over increased by $21.22, or an additional $254.64 per year. Combined, these increases mean that a senior over 75 receiving the maximum OAS could see their annual OAS income increase by more than $1,000 compared to the previous year. While it's not $2,800 per month, it's still a substantial boost that can make a real difference in many seniors' lives. This extra money could help cover rising costs of living, allow for some additional comforts, or provide a bit more financial security. It could mean being able to afford better quality food, cover unexpected medical expenses, or even take a modest vacation. In addition to the basic OAS pension, low-income seniors may also be eligible for the Guaranteed Income Supplement, GS. This is a monthly non-taxable benefit paid to OAS pension recipients who have a low income and are living in Canada. As of April to June 2023, the maximum monthly GS payment for a single person receiving a full OAS pension is $1,026.96. For couples, the maximum is $618.15 per person if both receive the full OAS pension. The GS is income tested, meaning the amount you receive depends on your income. As your income increases, your GS benefit decreases. It's important to note that the recent OAS increases do not affect GS eligibility or payment amounts, as OAS is not counted as income for GS purposes. This means if you defer your OAS pension from age 65 to 70, your monthly payment will be 36% higher than it would have been at age 65. This can be a powerful way to boost your retirement income, especially if you're still working or have other sources of income between 65 and 70. However, this strategy isn't right for everyone. It depends on your individual circumstances, including your health, other sources of income, and overall financial situation. It's always a good idea to consult with a financial advisor to determine if deferring OAS is the right choice for you. For Canadians who have lived or worked abroad, or for newcomers to Canada, understanding how OAS works can be a bit more complex. Canada has social security agreements with many countries which can help you qualify for OAS even if you haven't lived in Canada long enough to meet the regular residency requirements. These agreements allow periods of contribution to another country's social security system to count towards your OAS eligibility. However, the actual amount of your OAS payment will still be based on your years of residency in Canada. If you're planning to retire outside of Canada, you can still receive your OAS payments in most cases. However, if you've lived in Canada for less than 20 years after turning 18, you can only receive your OAS pension outside of Canada for up to 6 months. After that, payments will stop until you return to live in Canada. Looking ahead, it's natural to wonder about the future of OAS. As Canada's population ages, there are ongoing discussions about the sustainability of the program and potential changes that might be needed. One change we know is coming is an increase in the number of seniors eligible for OAS. Statistics Canada projects that by 2030, about 23% of Canadians will be aged 65 or older, up from 18% in 2020. This demographic shift will put increased pressure on the OAS program. While there are no official announcements about major changes to OAS, it's always possible that future governments may adjust the program. This could potentially include changes to eligibility age, payment amounts, or the clawback threshold. However, it's important to remember that OAS is a cornerstone of Canada's retirement income system, and any changes would likely be implemented gradually and with significant advance notice. As always, we at Seniors Money will keep you informed of any developments that could affect your retirement income. There you have it, folks. While we're not seeing a $2,800 monthly increase in OAS, the recent changes and ongoing indexation to inflation are still providing a significant boost to many Canadian seniors' incomes. Understanding these benefits, how they work, and how to maximize them is crucial for financial planning in retirement. Remember, OAS is just one piece of the retirement income puzzle. It's designed to provide a base level of income, which should be supplemented by CPP, workplace pensions, if you have them, and your personal savings and investments. By understanding and optimizing each of these elements, you can work towards a more financially secure retirement. If you found this deep dive into OAS helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Seniors Money. We're committed to bringing you the most up-to-date and comprehensive information about retirement finance in Canada. Hit that notification bell to stay informed about any future changes to OAS or other retirement benefits. And remember, while we strive to provide accurate information, everyone's situation is unique. For personalized advice, it's always best to consult with a qualified financial advisor or accountant. Thanks for watching, And here's to a financially secure retirement for all Canadian seniors.